Know this about me. I'm not a big initial person. Like I love jewelry. I've been selling it for almost 40 years. I'm collecting it. I love it. But this ring, when I put it on next to my mom's ring, and I feel like your mom and my mom are up there in heaven, probably hanging out with Pope Francis doing something a little naughty right now.
My mom probably has bourbon.
And my mother would have a Manhattan.
There you go.
There you go. I'm obsessed with this ring. I just want you to see it on my hand. This is my mom's engagement wedding ring that I wear, and I rarely, if ever, take off. And then I just pop the Ripple initial ring on my forefinger and get ready to see me wear this 24/7 because I don't think I'm ever taking it off.
Oh, that makes me happy.
I love it.
And again,
I say that from my heart. I'm not a big initial person. I'm obsessed with this ring.
Okay. Which makes me very happy because as Jane shared, she has seen one or two pieces of jewelry in her life.
Just a few.
So, and I've in my past life, in all my years designing, I've done a bracelet, but I've never done a ring because to your point, I'm like, is it going to be right? So just to give you an idea, this is...
Whoa, bury the lead, bury the lead, bury the lead. It's a one-time only value.
Oh, sorry.
It's a one-time only value. That means at the end of the show, when we see today's special value that might not last past that hour, coming up with Dyson, we're going to see this price go up. The easy pay will go away. I'm just going to move this out of the way. It is the beautiful romance card that you get, just so you can come in and take a close-up of this enchanting, special, beautiful ring. I'm just going to tilt it forward so you can see those are real diamonds set in gorgeous sterling silver. And this one-time only price goes up at the end of the show. And if it goes up to our QVC price, you're spending $74 more. It is beautiful. And by the way, when you take a look at the Easy Pay, which is 2 easy payments, and Scott put this on my hand, and I said, I was thinking the same thing. If you want to do 2 of them and put your initial together or the initials of your
loved
kids
ones,
or your pets or whomever is so special to you, you don't need 2, but Scotty, I'm obsessed. So somebody's new and saying, oh my gosh, best graduation gift, best gift to the new bride or new groom ever. Talk to us about your brand. And again, this price goes up in 55 minutes. And when we talk about all letters in the alphabet, right, bride, there's going to be some that are down to like not many. So if you have a Zoe in the family or an Xavier in the family, please don't wait.
Awesome, awesome. So I think, and we'll show you the fonts too, so I think you're going to love first and foremost, I wanted to make sure I brought you an initial, a letter that is visible. Because quite often you can't tell when it gets all script and a little fancy schmancy, you can't tell what it is. So please know, all the diamonds are hand set. They are HI2 quality, which just basically means if you've ever bought anything from Affinity Diamonds, it's that same class, but the minimum is an HI2. This is set, yes, in sterling silver, but we do a rhodium plating over. And what that means for you, rhodium plating coming from the platinum family is going to make it super shiny and bright. So this will not oxidize on you. Rhodium is harder than gold and silver, so that's also an anti-scratch, anti-tarnish for you. From there, the Ripple collection, this entire, so that Ripple, and I apologize.
Wait, I have an update. I have an update. I'm not kidding. 15 letters or last call. Okay, that got a wow from a day. What is it, 27 letters in the alphabet?
I was told I wouldn't have to think today. I just got a mic on. I'm very proud of myself.
All right, Jess, come on, do it. A, B, C, D, E, F. Say, we're
26?
counting. 26? This is bad.
So on the
26? 26. Out of 26 letters, 15 are last call. That's more than half our last call. Okay, keep going.
I apologize. So you're going to order true to size. And this is our Ripple collection. So the Ripple collection was inspired by the Mother Teresa quote, I alone cannot change the world. So you're going to see the Ripple, and I'll try not to move it. There you guys go. See how it's textured, high polished Ripple all the way around. When you see it from the face down, you're going to see that Ripple movement. Mother Teresa once said, I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone that creates many ripples. When at 50, I decided to reinvent, to reevaluate my life and what I wanted my next 50 years to look like. And that got me on looking back at my first 50 and all the ripples that I've created in my life, from my family to my friends, all the major moments from graduations to the passing of my parents. So for this, I wanted to give you that quintessential iconic. If you think about initials, quite often it's in a signet style. This is that modern update. There's something so sexy about that Ripple. Having that rhodium on there to give that high polish, to give that shiny bright, and then all those beautiful diamonds hand set. So for me, my question for you is, is it an initial of someone you want to honor? Maybe someone who has passed. As Jane said, is there a graduation coming up? I mean, is it someone who's going off for the first time? If you're not sure what letter to do, which could be easy, do me a favor. A given for me always is, Jane knows my kids really well. And one of the things I always share with them is the letter B. Because in life, if you believe and you behave, you can become whatever you want to be. So from an inspiration point of view, if you want to, and don't get me wrong, you can give it to your granddaughter and she'll be like, Grandma, my name doesn't start with a B. And you're gonna say, but honey, I want you to look down and remember at all times, believe, behave, become. Another question, which Jane has already answered, is can you stack these the way we have designed them? I've designed the letters up a little bit, so you have a lot of sterling silver and rhodium. See how Ade has it stacked for the Christian James initials.
Which was my nickname in high school.
Was it?
Yeah, I never told you that?
No.
CJ. Or
I love
sometimes shortened to Siege.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love.
Don't ask me why.
That's after. That's
Think
afterward
of
question.
an adjective that could go before Jane that starts with C. And it's in
Crazy?
Yeah, it's a Bruce Springsteen song. Yeah.
Oh, look at you,
Yeah,
educating me.
I'm telling you, I'm all full of information.
So
all
my-
right, I have
my
a big
question for
update
you-
though.
okay,
Well,
sorry.
Okay, hold the questions
Yep.
just a second. Here we go. Every letter in the alphabet, right, in sizes 5 through 11. And we have 650 amongst all of that. So 650 first divided by the 2, 4, 6, 7 sizes we carry, 5 through 11. I went to a size 7, not a 6, because I love it on my forefinger, and I felt cool as soon as I put it on. And I'm telling you, I'm not a big initial person, but I look down at my hand and I'm like, this is the ring I'm going to put on my hand and leave in my hand and never take off. That's how much I love it, and that's how much you're going to love it. But you know what? For 3 months, this is the lowest price we're going to have. So you're saving $74. Scott and I could have a show in a month, and we could have maybe just a few of the letters left, and we would be at $274. But in 50 minutes, this price goes up. And I think what's so exciting is at QVC, we can partner with designers like Scott, and we can bring you sizes 5 through 11 in every letter in the alphabet. I mean, it's just spectacular.
Love. Do you mind if we go through the letters again?
No.
Just
Okay.
so we can think of the beauty of the brightness of those HI2 quality diamonds. Notice how it's capturing the light. You're getting that twist of that ripple. So I want you to think of the ripples of your life, what it means to you, who it means to you. So as you see those letters, who are those peoples in your life? Whether it's yours, someone you want to honor who's passed, or a loved one. I love the fact that they're so legible but refined and elegant. Gorgeous hand-set, full-cut, natural diamonds. Oh, and one thing I didn't share, just because I wanted to make it a little different, I started out calling them my love letters,
Okay.
because on the inside of the band is engraved the word love.
Oh.
So I,
Can you show us that, or do you want me to hold it? Or are you good?
you're better
Okay.
at, you're better. So, because again, for me, yes, it's your initial, but it's the love letter. Who does this represent that you absolutely
Wait, it's
love?
upside down. Hold on. We found it, but it's upside down.
So
Love.
on the inside, so yes, initial, but it's basically a love letter. Who does this represent? Who?
Okay, that just sealed the deal right there. Sealed the deal. I have my mom's wedding band too. It was just a gold wedding band, and in those days, everybody had their wedding bands engraved. They were married in 1948, right?
Okay.
So it was like SR to VU, Sylvester Rudolph to Virginia Unson, and had that little love moment. That's like capturing the generations, right? And I look at this and think, whether you stack it or not, get at least one. Like you said, whether it's the initial of someone you love, it's your own proud initial that you love to wear. And if you are gifting it, that person's going to know that you thought about them. This is no re-gifting moment.
Oh, no.
You know how sometimes you open up the box and you're like, oh, a candle. Somebody else gave you this candle, and now you're giving it to me. But not here. It's that personal gift, and the only personalized diamond ring that we have in the Christian James collection.
Well, it's the first time I brought diamonds to you. We launched the brand 9 months ago, but again, my life, I've spent almost 20 years in high-end designer jewelry, so I've been able to take everything I've learned and bring it to you. It's one individual solid cast piece. Again, the rhodium from that platinum family is going to keep it high polished, bright, so the way you get it when you get it at home is the way it's going to stay for you.
I mean, I could get the Q. That would be cute for me. So, I'm going to celebrate 39 years if
love
I
it.
last that long at the end of this year. I mean, if you got I love when people call. Someone told us that when her grandchild was little, she used to say, "Mom, the QVC truck is here." Well, it was, you know, the truck that was delivering her QVC packages. But like, what a cute idea. But then it's not this cutesy little ring. It's diamonds with a meaning, and the meaning of love, and the price goes up in 45 minutes. Not going to be at this price or lower again, we promise, through almost back to school September. And you know what, usually it never goes even close to this price. So best bet now is go to
diamond ring under 200.
Yeah.
Where?
A designer diamond.
Yes.
And Brian, you were saying summer